When I went to my first Warzone Wrestling Alliance event at Resolution 4, a few people stood out to me as people whose hearts were really in that ring. People who gave it their all. And with every breath, did their best to put on the best show they possibly could. And among that group is you, Antillicus. When I went to Resolution 4 and I watched you wrestle, and you gave it your all, you brought out all the fire. And then when I saw your Great American Gash, furthermore, I wanted to wrestle you. Because you stand out to me as somebody very confident, and the fact that I've seen you try so hard and give it your all, that's the kind of passion, that's the kind of heart, that's the kind of spirit that I want to crush. Because out of everyone, you're among the top of the people who really thought they were the shit. And if there's one thing that bothers me more than everything, it's people who think they are the shit. People that think they are among the highest rank, among the best, who, in all actuality, aren't. That's what pisses me off. I came to WZWA to make a point, and not necessarily to prove anything, but just to make it known so that it can never be forgot. Exactly who I am, what I am, and what I am capable of. I used to be like you, Antillicus. I used to be there back in the Attitude Era, just watching all my favorites, watching the DX, watching, who would have been your idol back then? Doink the Clown. You've got his haircut. You're roughly the same shape. And he wasn't a bad wrestler, actually. He was a good wrestler. He wasn't the best. He was alright. I was there watching the stars, and all I wanted to do was be a star. A rock star. Sometimes. Mostly a wrestling star. And hey, good on you. You're already living the rock star life, aren't you? You're already doing everything a rock star does, right? Or maybe doing nothing that an actual rock star does. Maybe doing some things. I'm sure you could embellish and tell quite a story. Point is, Antillicus, I came here as a wrestler with power, ability, on a physical and mental scale that you can't even comprehend. And I look at you, and I can see that maybe some of the confidence of being a rock star has gone over and overlapped onto the reality and the accurate, just open awareness of what you're actually doing in the wrestling domain, of what you're actually worth in the wrestling domain. See? I can tell you that I am the shit. I can tell you that I am the hottest shit that ever came out of the most fiery asshole that Satan ever had, after like the hottest jalapenos or like chili fucking roadkill beef jerky. I'm sure Satan's a fan of that. I am the hottest shit that came out of that. And the thing is, I'm saying it because I can back it up with action. I don't say words unless I can back it up with action. I don't talk unless I can walk the talk. Otherwise, what's the point in talking? If you're not talking truth, there's no point talking, right? So then I see you, and you don't really say it as much as you just show it in your smugness. You stood out more than anyone, as someone who thought that they could be, I don't know, the leader of WZWA, or the head man, or maybe as the biggest underdog that goes against everyone, goes against the grain, and achieves greatness of the highest caliber, right? That's what you believe, right? Because I can see that when I look you in the eyes. I can see that you really believe you've got something special. And I'm sure you do. Antillicus, I'm sure you've got many special things. I'm sure you can make a great pasta or some other tasty dish just out of nothing. You'll make something great. I'm sure of it. I'm sure you're okay at video games. I'm sure you're even not too bad at singing. I don't know. I haven't ventured to listen to you yet, and I'm yet to hear you on the radio. So when you become a big deal in that domain, I'll let you know what I think. But right now, the only thing that matters, the only thing that's relevant, is this domain. This is backyard wrestling, or more so professional wrestling in a backyard setting, and is where wrestlers come to wrestle. And I see you striving, I see you trying very hard to do that. All I'm saying, buddy, is that you're gonna have to try harder. Try a lot harder. I made a video for you before, but I wanted to make this video for you now, just to remind you that in 9 days, Hard Times, 5th year anniversary, my lucky number. You can try to wrestle me. You can try as hard as you want. I'll even let you. I'll even take whatever you throw at me. I'll let you toss me around and slam me and punch me and kick me. I'll let you do everything and anything, as long as it's not of a fucking weird sexual nature, because I don't want any pervert fucking bollocks like that. That's just weird. But if it's wrestling, hey man, I'll leave the timer for 5 minutes, and you can try to wrestle me for 5 minutes. All I'll do is kick out of your pins and not tap out. But then when that 5 minutes is up and you're starting to get hot and flustered and anxious, and your stomach's starting to twist and you're starting to sweat a lot, and everyone notices it, and your heart is pounding in your ears and you are losing orientation. You don't know where you are. You're confused. You're overwhelmed. You're nauseous. You start to taste a bit of vomit at the back of your throat just coming up. As it approaches that 5th minute, and you realize that even with your best string of offense, it just wasn't enough to keep me down, to finish it. Once I hit that 5-minute mark, it's going to take me 5 seconds to beat you. But I'm not going to take 5 seconds. I could beat you in 5. And all you need to say is, prove it. But think before you say that. Think about it. Because if you are asking or telling me to prove that I can beat you in 5 minutes after letting you hammer me, beat you in 5 seconds, sorry, after letting you hammer me for 5 minutes, just try to conceive of the awkwardness and embarrassment and shame that would cause for you. So I wouldn't advise that you make that an objective for me, because when I set out to reach an objective, I reach it. And when I reach it, in one fell picket drop, I have established a city, a tower, a city of towers. When I conquer, and it becomes mine. And on that 5th minute, I'm going to start conquering you. I'll give you 5 minutes too. 10-minute match. Sounds easy enough. Anyway, man, I wish you the best of luck. You know, don't let me just giving you a heads up now, bit of a warning, dishearten you, because it's that big heart of yours, that big, passionate, ever believing, ever hopeful, ever dreamy heart that I'm gonna break. And you're gonna have a hard time getting over it.